Welcome everybody to tonight's session, which is all about attracting more paying clients. So a lot of you are already Theta healers. Some of you are not Theta healers. You might have heard about it. You might have experienced some of it. And it doesn't matter, because tonight we just make sure that everybody gets the right information and gets the information they need to be able to move forward in their business. So what we're going to start with, I'm just do a little introduction about myself and my background. Then for also the people who have joined now, the session is being recorded. You can choose if you have your camera on or off. That's your choice completely. So what I'd like for tonight is that we really create an energy of unconditional love for each other, of support. Everybody is on their own journeys, on their own path, and we are all at different levels. So let's support each other at the level we are. And that will create a beautiful energy for tonight's session. Well, I highly recommend, it's going to be quite an interactive session today. So I highly recommend to have a bit of some pen and paper. If you don't have pen and paper, maybe just have the possibility to make some notes on your laptop. So you can answer the questions that are coming up to really let you move forward where you are. So for me, I really had this vision. I used to be in a corporate job. I also had a business in the past. And I had this vision that I wanted to contribute and help people, but I also wanted to do it on my terms. So I wanted to do business on my terms. And that was to create the right balance between business and serving and being there for others, and also the kind of lifestyle I desired. So I wanted to travel. I wanted to be able to do things in a way that felt right for me. So what we are actually doing now is I've started that vision, and I'm executing that at the moment, meaning I actually bought a van. My partner and I converted it to a luxury apartment on wheels, we call it. And from there, I'm really all in to serve my clients. So actually, I'm sitting in my van tonight, and we are doing the first time a session from here. So fingers crossed it will all go well, but I'm sure it will, because Creator will take care of it. So, and this is also something for you guys. You might have different things you want, but it doesn't matter what you want. You can create it because you have that power within you. And we need to just awaken that back within you. We need to let you remember what that feels like and how to do that. So you can do what you desire and you enjoy doing. Then also tonight, we have people from all kind of different countries joining. So we have people from like India and Asia. We have people from the US. We have people from Europe. So everybody speaks different languages. If you don't understand things, please let me know. Feel free to ask your question. You can put it in the chat. You can put your hand up. You can unmute yourself, whatever feels right for you. And then I will just elaborate more on certain topics. And yeah, so what I will do as well, a very quick introduction in regards to Theta healing, because the session tonight is about attracting more paying clients. And a lot of you are Theta healers, but some of you aren't, but you might still have your business or desire to have a business. So the tool or the technique we are using tonight is going to be Theta healing. I'm going to guide you up a few times tonight, and we're just going to channel information that you can get from the universe, or what in Theta healing we call it the creator. It's the same as God. It's the same as the universe. It's the same as source. It's all the same. So whatever feels right for you, whatever resonates for you, I probably call it the creator, the universe tonight. So whenever I guide you up with that, it's almost like a meditation. Just follow the steps. If it goes quickly, allow that to happen, because your subconscious goes much quicker than your conscious, and your conscious mind will catch up. So it's okay. And when we channel information, when we ask for certain answers, then allow your intuition to come up with the answers. Sometimes it might be a feeling. Sometimes it might be a thought that's coming up. Sometimes you just sense it or hear things. Trust those answers. Don't go, oh no, that's not possible. I can't do that. Or, ooh, is that really for me? Let go of those blocks. Let go of the judgment on things. Just let's be open. Set the intention to be open so that we can receive the highest guidance for you and for the people you are to serve in this life. So what we are doing, I can't see most of you. I can't see everybody. So if you guys have a question, just put it in the chat if I can't see your hands, or unmute yourself. So what we will start with is, today we will do a couple of questions to really get you an overview of where you guys are currently at and what the next steps are. Then I'm going to explain you a little bit about some different business techniques and strategies to be able to get more clients. And then thereafter, we might do a healing as a group. I guide you through that. Or we might split you up in pairs. Let's see how we do with the timing and what intuitively feels right. And thereafter, to round all of this off, we're going to do a clearing together, an energetic clearing, and we're going to do some manifesting so we can attract these clients into our lives. Right. So a little bit about me. I'm Susie van Nieuwenburg. I've been in business, doing my own business for the last 10, 12 years approximately. And I've also been employed for a very long time. So my background is in hospitality management and also real estate, commercial real estate, and mostly focused on hotel development, offices, and also a little bit of residential development. So that's a bit of my background, the investment side, real estate side, and always with an angle of hospitality in there. And I love doing that. I'm very, what is it, left brain, like analytical, wanting to sort everything out, wanting to make sure everything is backed up. But at some point, the spiritual path came in, and it's, even though I tried to get away from it, it came back in, and then I tried to escape it, and it came back in. And eventually I just surrendered to it. And that's how I came to this path. And that's how I discovered Theta healing. And I had some real pains and it was taken away through Theta healing. And that was like, wow, this is powerful. I want to learn this. And that's when I started my journey with this. And yeah, over time, I've set up my business, got more clients, then became an instructor. I let go of my day job. And now I'm creating my desired life on my terms whilst serving in hopefully the best way possible. So how many of you, just raise your hands or say in the app, how many of you have done self-development, have done courses or read self-development books or have had coaches? Quite a few, right? Yeah, I feel like tonight we have a group that has a lot of is ready to learn, ready to grow, and has done is seeking that. Now, how many of you have come across whilst doing these things pressured selling techniques, you need to buy now, or when you buy now you get this discount, or this is the only chance? Quite a few people, right? But how did you enjoy that? No. Did somebody like it? No, exactly. Same here. And I've seen this quite a lot of times. And I've seen people make a lot of money with that and being very successful for that. And some people delivered real good stuff and other people were so-so. Now, for me, what I've decided is whenever I'm doing business, I don't want to be using any of those pressuring techniques. I don't want to do buy now, buy now, buy now because I can get rich. It's a total no-no because the energy often is not right and people can feel that. So what I've really focused on over quite a while now is a period whereby you gain clients, you attract a following because you want to serve. And it's because you want to awaken things within people, help them in the best way for them, And when that intention is there, people will feel that. And people will come to you. You get a relationship whereby people start trusting each other. And this is something that's not built overnight. Like the way I build businesses, the way I guide people is not get quick rich. Tomorrow you will have 1,000 sales, or it's because that you see a lot, but a lot of the time it's not even feasible. And what it does as well is when you work on these things, it puts a lot of pressure on you, because you're promising things to other people where you might not believe in, or you don't think it's possible, or it doesn't feel right, and it impacts your own energy. It gives a lot of pressure on you. It gives a burden. It creates a responsibility. That's what we're not doing. We're really focusing, okay, how can we build those relationships with people? How can we add value to what they want so it really benefits them? And in that way we can serve, and that way we can help. And it creates this trust. It creates a beautiful way whereby people love recommending you because you've given them value, you've really helped them, and you've really changed something for them whereby they can move forward. So they love recommending you to others. So it's about creating this relationship with them that builds over time and then gets strengthened and strengthened and strengthened, whereby then they love to buy from you. They come to you because they want you to help them. Does that make sense to you guys? Is that something that feels right for you? Yeah? Good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a quick recap. We're going to answer a few questions. So let's start with, what's the reason why you buy from another person? Just think about it for a minute. What needs the person have for you? Or when would you buy from somebody? You can put it in the chat, or you can write it down. I'd like a few shares. Okay, Diane, it feels good. Positive energy around it. Yeah, very good. Guys, just think back. You've all, like most of you have done some Theta courses or other courses. What have you decided to go on these courses? When we get what we are looking for, exactly. So you're filling that gap, you have a solution for people. If the other person has what we are looking for, yeah, very good. Confidence in the person's ability. Yeah. Maybe that person delivers exactly what you want. Exactly. Yeah. So think about this then, the next one. Like, why have you bought from one person but not the other? Because often when you buy something and you have something that you invest in more, you don't just check out one. Often you look at a few different options. So why do you buy from one but not from the other? Trust and instinct. Trust and instinct. Yeah, very good. Very good. Their vibration. Feel some connections. Yeah, the connection part is really important. When you see somebody or read their website, or you feel this connection, this instant connection sometimes. Yeah, that can be really important. So what creates that connection? Maybe it's the energy that attracts you. Yeah, a lot of the time it's the energy. So you have more trust in one than the other. So what creates that trust? Why do you have more trust in one than the other? Feeling of how the comfort will be working with somebody. Yeah, and the energy. So when I read your answers, guys, you are already giving like a lot of answers on what you need to do to be able to attract more clients. Do you see how beautifully you have created and set the scene on what you need to do, what you need to create in order to attract more paying clients? So what's been coming is the right energy. Make sure you're on a positive energy, an energy that people can resonate with, an energy that people feel comfortable with, that people trust. So how can you create a trusting energy? What are the things that create a trusting energy? Yeah. So one of the things that really helps create a trusting energy is a couple of things. It's being visible multiple times, because when people see you once, they don't know you. But when people see you popping up multiple times, they start to getting to recognize you. And they, oh, there she is again, or there he is again. Oh, he does this as well. Oh, he helps with that. Ooh, he has like solutions for this problem I have. The constant like being visible. And what else? What's the answers here? Being motivated by unconditional love rather than money. Exactly. Yeah. Unconditional love towards people and the desire to serve. Very good. So making sure that with empathy, yeah, understanding others, understanding what they're going through, and then being able to zoom into it or hone into that and provide solutions. When the person is genuine and good at what they do, yeah. So all of you individually, you're very good at what you do. Like, you're amazing healers. And it's about creating the trust within yourself and then being able to convey that. So when you attract new clients, it's like the way to get sales is what you guys said. Trust, being good vibrations, having the solution of their problem. They feel comfortable with you. If you have those 4 things, I can guarantee you sign up a whole bunch of clients. Now, to be able to get to that, it's about being consistent. So you want visibility. People see you over and over again in a positive way. Don't bombard them. But social media is pretty good for that. Then a lot of the time, what helps is engagement. Showing that you really care. It's not only about putting your things out. It's also about, okay, these are the things I do. Let me now engage with my audience to show you actually care, to show you're genuine. So what you can do is very easily, you go on social media, you make sure you have a couple of posts, and then everybody who responds to your post, you message back. People that are not following you yet, just go online and interact with them, connect with them, because now you're showing you care. You're being interested in what they do. Then they become interested in what you do. When people love what you do, when people are interested in what you do, you become happy about it. You want to share about it. And you also want to understand what they do. So you build a relationship. Is this helpful for you guys? Yeah? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm like, if you guys are already further, then let me know. If this is like the right level, then we continue on this. Yeah, definitely. Good. So it's about this constant engagement. But then what you also want to do to spice it up a little bit and to also get like build this trust that people dare to recommend you, or maybe when they need this extra nudge to reach out to you, or maybe to sign up to one of your things, is make sure you have credibility. Because credibility that is visible gives people confidence in what you do. So how do you create credibility for yourself? It's easy for those people who have been in big magazines or papers and have been featured all over. That's the credibility. But even like people who are just starting out, they still can have this credibility. You can create that. The way you can create it is people you've helped, ask them for a testimonial. Written testimonials are great. Video testimonials are even better. People love video testimonials because they don't have to read. People don't like to read these days. And they just like to watch, and they can get this energy because they hear about you from somebody else, from somebody who often have the same challenges or the same problems as you do, or the same desires as the people you've helped. So when they leave a testimonial for you, a video testimonial, it really gives you credibility. Now, if you don't have testimonials, or you don't have little videos, go through some of the messages back when people have sent you great messages after you've helped them. And you can take a screenshot of those messages, or you just put them in a little post. You wipe out the name from who it is, and you show credibility that way. These are all little things that are very simple. All of you are able to do it. And if you don't have that yet, these things, it's quite easy to get them. And these are really things that people give confidence. They get trust. Yeah. So just put your hands up for me. Who is clear on their target market? Who is clear on the market that they're serving? Okay. So not too many. Shall we do some work around target market then? Because all of these things are great, but when you don't know what clients you're serving, it's very hard to offer the solutions to them. Because you need to offer solutions to what they want. So let's do a little bit of work on that. So why is target market so important? It's really key to understand who you are marketing to, who you're providing your services to, in order to give them the right solutions, but also in order to make your life easier, and in order to give the biggest benefits and the best service to others. Because when you're a generalist, it's great, but people don't know for what to come to you. When you have a niche area that you serve and you become an expert in that niche area, people are like, oh, I know who does that. Like Susie does that, or Mandy does that, or Diana does that. Let's go to her. Or they talk with somebody about a specific problem, and people always love to give advice. If they can't give the advice themselves, like, oh, yeah, like Nilesh does that. Maybe you should have a look at his website. These are simple things. I think about how people like rationalize things, how people like to help, what goes on in conversations. So it's really important to be clear on who your target market is. If you're general, what are you going to attract? Clients from all over the place. If you don't ask the creator or the universe what you want, what type of client you want, you know what happened to me at the start? I got clients that didn't want to be healed. I got clients with quite significant problems, from depression to suicide, these kind of things. And obviously I'd love to help them. I also had some beliefs that I need to prove that I'm a good enough healer. So I attracted some really difficult clients so I could prove that I could heal and help them, which eventually did. But okay, is this the best use of my services? Is this how I can really help the world get into a higher vibration? Is this the best way for me to bring love into this world and empower people? So it was like, sometimes you get people that don't pay if you don't specify what you're looking for. You might get people that don't take it seriously. They don't show up. These are all things that happened to me. I'm sure some of you have experienced these things. And once I became more specific on We're back. I'm sorry for that. It's part of the, I guess, new setup in the van. Let's see. Can you all hear me again? Yeah, right? I think everybody is still on. So we were talking about target market and how to make sure that we set very clear desires or very clear boundaries on what we are looking for, what we want in order to receive the clients and get the clients that are mostly in line with how we can serve best, that are in line with what we are looking for, that are in line with what brings us joy and happiness. With the target market, it's really important that you don't put too much pressure on it. Like a lot of the times it's to do with what we enjoy. It's to do with what we're passionate about, because the joy and the passion gives you lots of great energy. And then you find those people that you like to serve. So a lot of the time it's something we're good at. A lot of the time it's something that you already have a lot of expertise around. So let's have a look. I'm currently facing a similar problem that you mentioned, getting seriously critical, ill or difficultly patient. Yeah. So I used to have that, and that was because I needed to prove myself. And I had these beliefs that I needed to prove that I'm worthy, that I needed to prove that I'm a good enough healer. So let's have a look later on what are these blockages that are holding you back, or why you are attracting these kind of clients. And when you clear this through the Theta technique, it will set that free, so you don't attract these clients anymore. And for me, it was like same type of problem, same type of problem, same type of problem client. And I cleared it, and I haven't had a client with that problem anymore. So it's probably quite, like, once you clear that block, you receive different clients. So what I'd like to do now is, for all of you, just write down a few things you're really passionate about. What do you enjoy truly? What are you very passionate about? What are you good at? And if you like it, you can put it in the app, also in the chat as well. Nila, so am I okay to have a quick scan of you to see what's going on there? Yeah. Okay. So you need to release any obligations that you're responsible for those kind of clients, or that you need to save those clients. I see a few obligations there, so you need to release those obligations. And then, is there any fear around illness, around things like that, that you have for yourself, or that there is there anything around fear? Because sometimes, like, the creator shows me there is something around fear, and because you have a fear around it, you attract it.
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like if I try to scan somebody who is like very seriously ill, maybe I'll catch up the energy or something like that. I have that popping up sometimes.
Exactly. So when there's a fear, when you clear that fear, you will stop attracting those clients. Because, like, clients come to us because we are there to serve them, but they're also, like, for us, lessons out of it, right? And when you start clearing your fear around, like, maybe attracting some of that energy when you help them, then you will see that the healings you do with them are far more powerful, and that, like, you will stop attracting these things because you're not fearful for it anymore. So you attracting illnesses. Sometimes clients come on our path because we are there to help them. And once in a while, I do get people as well with illnesses, and they just need that help. And I check with the creator, is this because it's outside of my target market, this is part of my target market, or I'm just here to help this person. And sometimes I hear you're just here to help this person because you're the person to help this client at the moment. And then I do that, but then I understand why that is. And if it's because for me, there's a certain block that I need to resolve, then I make sure I resolve that, help that client, and then I move on. Does that help?
Yeah. So, but what did you say about the obligation? What type of obligation you mentioned?
I see there are a few obligations that you need to help people with illnesses or critically ill people. So what you just go up to Creator and you ask to release those obligations, to complete it through Creator. You witness it, and then you can test yourself. You energy test if you still have those obligations, and when they're gone, they're gone. Usually with vows, oaths, energetic contracts, it's very easy to just release them.
Yeah. So I do. So now when you ask about writing, what we are passionate about and what we are good at. Actually, I do feel very passionate about any type of physical or psychological diseases. Working on that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't feel that I'm still there I don't feel confident enough in my ability. So I'm passionate about, but then I don't feel that good about my ability when it
Okay.
comes to that.
So what we are doing at the moment, we're just focusing on what you're good at, what you're passionate about, what you enjoy. Just write these things down, and we leave the mind out there for the moment, yeah? Because the mind, it's just like the self-talk to us. It's something that's distracting, and it's often not true what the mind is saying. So it's literally like we have an open plate, we have a blank canvas, and we just write down what we love, we enjoy. Niche, I love manifesting. Yeah, great. That's fabulous. And there's so many clients who are looking to manifest, and you need guidance on that. The world could manifest a little more. The world would probably be a little more loving. Empowering woman, definitely. My passion is around dressmaking, okay? Tailoring and art. I'm really good at this, but resisted for so long. Achieved so much healing around that recently. So why are you resisting this, Diana?
Hello, hi.
Hi.
It was all fear-based. There was a lot of trauma around it. So I didn't want anything to do with it. And I've done quite a lot of my own healing and training over the last 5 years, which I thought that's the direction that I'm going in. And I think Spirit's got other ideas and keeps pushing me back into it. So I have done a lot of healing around this recently.
Good. Yeah, like what is blocking? It's what you're saying, fear-based. So it's actually the lower vibrations that are blocking you. So it's quite easy to clear those lower vibrations. Like I say easy with the Theta healing technique, which is what we use. It's quite easy to clear these things with fear. So yeah, it's good that you know this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm really good at. And this is what's holding me back. So let's focus on the passion. Let's focus on what you're really good at. And then we can look at what type of clients would love those services. And I love it that you have something like dressmaking, which is an amazing thing. And when you do this like individually, one-to-one, the experience you can create for people is like amazing. And I think there's a lot of opportunity in this. So we're gonna focus on this. Like write a few more things down. What do you love about it? Why do you love it? Why you're good at it? And then later on today, we're gonna do some clearing around the fear.
Okay, thank you.
Good. So let's give you guys another minute. You can also go up to the creator if you want some answers from the creator. So the next question, if you're not totally finished with this question yet, that's okay. But for the people who are, let's go to the next question. What challenges would you like to resolve for people? What problems would you like to resolve for people? Because in any kind of service, you're resolving something for them. And then, what people would you like to help? Let's have a look. I feel passionate about healing physical, psychological disease and bringing out full potential of a person professionally and financially. Beautiful. Okay. Nilesh, see if you can specify things a little bit more. Also with the two other questions, like what's the thing you're really solving for them? What problems or challenges would you like to solve? And what specific people would you like to help? Because the more focused you are, the more specific you are, the easier it is for the universe to align it with you. The next one is, my passion is goldsmithing and jewelry design, and feel what kind of jewelry the client needs, wants, and that's what I'm loving most. Amazing. So let's have a look at that. What I'm just picking up there is that there's so much more potential. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm seeing there, it's about tapping and building relationships with already existing clients, but all new high-end clients. It's about, okay, what are those clients that actually are not with me yet, but I'd love to serve? Who are those people? Think about that. Like, who are the people in the area or in the country that you could serve amazingly, that you know you have the solutions for? Don't think about how you reach out to them. Don't think about how you need to do it. Just think about which kind of people are those people. It's step by step, because when we go too quickly, the mind gets overwhelmed. It goes into, it's not possible, I don't know how to do it, and it shuts down. So it's really about those small steps. Okay, who is it? What am I good at? What do I love? What are those people? Or who are those people? Once you're clear on that, then the how we leave to the universe. You just need to know the why and who it is, what we are looking for. And the unfolding, the universe is an expert at. So I wish to help women to get back into their self-worth and confidence, showing them their worth and manifesting the abundant and beautiful life they always wanted. Very good. Very good, Manisha. So what kind of woman are you looking to help? Are you looking to help like young woman? Are you looking to help elderly woman? Are you looking to help, like, what kind of ages, what kind of area are you looking to help? Arty woman, spiritual woman? Are you looking to help business woman? It's very broad. Like, woman is pretty much half the population. So be a bit more specific in this. So I'm really sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. So let me know if this is correct or not. Apramita? I hope it's correct. Okay, good. Many times people come to me with something they want to do, which is against the wills of their loved ones. And they are often in dilemma whether they should go ahead with their wishes or do according to the wishes of their loved ones. I want to help them with clarity and their thoughts. Ooh, very good. That's an interesting one. So, Apramita, do you have the solutions for this? Are you able to help people with this already? Do you need some guidance on this? And the next one is, are people paying you for this? Are you allowing yourself to be paid for this? Because so many of us are great servers. Yeah, you've helped some. Great. We are great at serving. We're great at having the solution. We are so good at helping others. But the thing that's lacking often is asking or being able to ask or daring to ask your value, your worth, some financial like exchange, being able to pay paid for how you are helping. Yeah, struggling with payment side for a long time, but learning my worth. Yeah. Especially with like making dresses or doing like a lot of time consuming work, like payment is absolutely important, because that's the only way you're going to be able to like do this and create like the living that you're looking for. Yeah. Pramita also not paid for this. So this is something for, okay, we know who we'd like to serve. We know what we're good at. How do we get to this payment? So this is really important. I'm actually going to write this down. So it's a common thing within healers that we don't like, we struggle with payment. We struggle to ask what we are worth. And therefore we often give our services for free, or we might not talk about our services, or we tell people how we can help them, but we avoid getting to the price. Yeah. I'd like to tell you a little story, and I hope this might help you. When I just started out as a healer, I was a really good healer. I had great results, and I thought, okay, let's do a couple more sessions for free, and then thereafter I will start charging. And I knew like the transformation people got was invaluable. The things that people like gained in their life, you couldn't even put a price tag on that. And then I wanted some testimonials. So I had somebody who was really motivated, who I said, okay, let's do a package of like 5 sessions or 10 sessions. I can't remember what it was. I said, you get this for free when you give me like a video testimonial, maybe after every session or after every couple of sessions, because I really wanted to create those video testimonials. And the first session he showed up, the second session he showed up, the third session he didn't show up. And that was like the second or third client who didn't show up on sessions. And it's really frustrating when you are there, you're putting a lot of time and effort in it and giving great value, and people don't even show up. So I was like, okay, this is it. I'm not doing any free sessions anymore. So I emailed the client. I said, I'd love to help you. We can have a conversation how I can help you, but unfortunately I can't do it for free anymore. I need to make like, whenever people pay for it, they get much more out of it because they are committed. They're invested in it and they're committed. So I can help you in these and these areas. And when you like to talk about that, let's schedule a call together and we can make a clear plan on how I can help you. And then we did a clarity call, and I said, if you'd like to continue, I can offer you a package of 5 sessions and it's going to be $1,000. And then after that, I followed up with what we discussed, the benefits and how I could help him. And he said yes. And he paid me $1,000 and we did the package. And when I gave it for free, it was undervalued. People like didn't take it seriously. And then the same person, same situation, I said, this is my value. Would you like me to help you? And it was a yes. So it's often when we change what our value is, that is when other people still see our value as well. Because if you don't see your own value, how can you expect others to see your value? Yeah. So let's have a quick look at the posts here. I'm struggling with payment, learning my worth, not being paid. I'm struggling with payment as well. I have increased my prices. I'm not getting clients. Okay. So what we will do is the next Theta healing practice group. We will do a session about how to increase your rates. Is that something that you guys might be interested in? How to increase your rate, how to increase like what you're asking, so your self-worth and your value? Okay, so we go more into that next time. But it's also, it's putting yourself in energetic alignment with the rate you're charging. And then it's out there, being out there. And the way, like, just asking your rates without, okay, let me channel this correctly. Asking your rates to cold leads might sometimes be a little challenging. So it's about warming up your audience. It's about warming up your leads. So then when you do them an offer, they know you. They know what benefits they get from you. They know what support they get from you. They know what problems you're solving. And when they know all these things, and then you put an offer out, then it's so much easier for them to say yes, because they have this relationship. They know you. So that gets to like my second part. So you've been good, like you've been very good at writing down what you're passionate about, what kind of people you'd like to help, what solutions you can offer, what challenges you can help people overcome. So this is very good starting point. We let go of the how, because the how we leave to the creator, the how the universe will resolve. Now we focus on the why, because you want to serve. If your intention is different than wanting to serve, it might take a little longer. It might be a little bit more challenging. I used to have a business, a wallet business, and they were great wallets. They helped against scar skimming, and I created my own brand there, and I had all kind of 5-star reviews. People loved it, and I was so focused on the profit. My first year, I focused on profit, profit, profit. And you know what? It was a fucking burden. It was such heavy on my shoulders, headaches, even though I had my normal job, and this was just a side thing because I always get bored quickly. I wanted to explore and evolve, but I had those profit goals, and it was so heavy and like burdensome. It wasn't fun. And then I switched. When I switched from I need to make this amount of profit as my goal to I want to give people the best wallets out there. I want to make sure their cards are protected. They're not being skimmed. You know what I did? My sales more than doubled. Just because the intention was different. Same with my handbags. It was all about income. Yeah, when you switch the focus of like the goal being money to the goal being serving, the goal being helping others, then money becomes the result. So when the goal is serving, you be out there. You show what you can do, how you can help them, and the benefits to your clients. And then you just ask for what you're worth, ask for your value. Then the money is the result, because the money just flows. Something we don't have to worry about. And it takes a bit of time for the mind to kind of get into this stage of, is this possible? What happens? I have my family to take care of, or I have this to make sure I have an income like that. But it's moving into this trust, moving into this place of surrender, following our intuition and our guidance. And when we do that more and more, and we clear the blockages that we feel that are coming up, or that we are that we're facing, then it will be easier. It will, like, things will start flowing and things will happen. So one, be clear on who your target market is. The second thing is the value add approach. You need to have a value add strategy. The value add shows you cares. The value add shows that you are here to serve. You're here to serve your clients. You're here to serve the people you care about. And you have solutions, because the value add focus on, okay, what is the big challenge of my target market? What's their problem? How can I give them the solution? So the value add can be a lot of different things. It's about this constant interaction with your potential clients. Now, this can be on social media, but it doesn't have to be. I started my business not even having an Instagram account. And yes, I got clients because I went for my intuition. So how can you serve? You give and provide resources. This can be book tips, books that you've read and you know that will be great for your clients. It can be like articles you write. I write an article pretty much every other week. And you know what? People read them. If you write them once, they might read them once. But when you be consistent, more and more people start reading them. More and more people sign up. And sometimes on LinkedIn, like LinkedIn, the following is a little less good. I might only get 1 like or 2 likes. But you know what? I've had quite a few leads from LinkedIn. Not because they liked it, but because they'd seen it and now they're interested. So it's about letting go this mindset of likes or who is following or the amount. It's about being visible, putting yourself out there and allow people to contact you, being available for them. Value add strategy is really focusing on, okay, what value can I give to my clients? What value can I give for free that helps them? What value can I show? Because like so many people do hours of webinars and they don't give any value. They might give 2 pieces of value and they sell 95% of the time. Like it's really, I find it sometimes a little annoying because it takes a lot of time and time is precious for people. So when you value add, you really give good content, you really give good quality, you really be there for people, you care about that. So when you like, and once you give that to them, they really appreciate it. They can see that there's real juice in what you give them. And when they want more, then you're the first point they reach out to because you can help them with more. So it's about being genuine. Like articles I use, they're really good. Little videos. You can make like little half a minute videos or maybe 5-minute videos, whatever feels right for you guys. And you can post them. They end up everywhere. Like the creative will put them in front of the right people. What happened with Nilash today, like when you saw the video that I was in, I've not done anything on that, but you just signed up for me and this video showed up on YouTube, which was not even on my own channel because I don't have a YouTube channel. But the creator puts these things at the right place at the right time for the right people. And this is where the trust comes in. The other value add thing is post on social media. Like whatever kind of value add you do, be consistent. Value add once is good, but it doesn't create this consistency, and therefore the relationship with the trust building doesn't get as strong. But when you do it constantly, when you do it on a consistent basis every week or every other week, people over time, you build this relationship with them. Every time they see you, they're like, ooh, always when I see this person, they add great value, or they really care, or they really serve. And this can be like with any kind of business. It could be a little video about how you make certain dresses, of how you design your dress, or like the benefits for them when they have specific clothing, or could be about trends or fashion, or like what's the right jewelry, or how can jewelry make you happy, like crystals that you can like use with these things and what benefits they have. So it's about a combination of value add and then the benefits again you give. So value add, what benefit do you give to them? Other benefits, and mention these things to your clients. Tell them about what you can do for them. And it's not salesy, it's just about being genuine. So what we already talked about. It's about switching for what it is in it for me to how can I serve in the best way possible? How can I serve my clients so that they can get the most value? And then you start nurturing. So you do a few value adds, you give them a few resources, and you nurture. Like you nurture relationships. So you be consistent. With nurturing, you start building trustworthy relationships. With nurturing, you outline the benefits that people get when they use your products, when they work with you, when they come to your service, like and get your services. You keep providing value to them. You have multiple touch points. So they might see you on social media. But when you know somebody is a good lead, you can reach out to them personally. You check in with them. You keep like whenever you have conversations, you might keep a little record on the things that are going on in their life that are important. So you really show you care. With the multiple touch point, like before people want to buy, so you can serve them even better, they need to have at least like 6 or 7 touch points with you to build this confidence, to build this trust. And those touch points, like you can do when the time feels right for you. And then for me, offer without pressure. Don't be shy to offer. And when you offer, you be honest with your price, because people often want to pay. They want to to also be when you are genuine to them, they want to be genuine back. When you provide them value, they want to give you value back. So you offer without pressure. It doesn't matter if the client signs up for one of your products or services now, in a month's time, or in a year's time. What's most important that you're serving them and helping them on their journey. And when their journey grows, when they're ready, they will come to you because you have been good to them and they love you. They love your energy. They love what you create. And then when the time is there, they come and you can serve them even more. So that's what I use, and it's been very helpful and very successful for me. The biggest benefits of service provider is that with these things, you don't overload yourself. You don't have this pressure. You don't need to go and overwhelm. There's no pushing energy with like have to. There's no busyness. Of course, when you're focused on something, you need to do it properly. But through this way, you go so much from your intuition that a lot of these kind of stress moments, pressure, heaviness, you don't necessarily have because it's a different approach. Does this make sense? And how does this feel for you guys? Yeah, do you like it? Good. So one of my tips I want to give you as well, what has really worked for me, especially when I didn't have a following, when I didn't have a social media presence, is the personal network. Everybody has a personal network. And a lot of the time we don't use our personal network enough. So whenever I wanted new clients, I would go up to the creator and I would ask the creator, show me who are the best people I need to contact so I can serve them. Who would benefit from my services? And who would be paying for my services? And I would always get a few names. And those names would intuitively come up and I would contact them. And I didn't contact them to sell them. I contacted them to catch up with them because you know them already and you care about them. I contacted them to tell what I'm doing, like how Theta healing, what the benefits are of Theta healing, how great I've helped other people. I contacted them and just told my journey. And a lot of the times there's interest there. When the interest is there, you're in the story. And then you can just put little things in, like, if you're interested, I'd love to tell you how I can help you. I've got a few ideas how I can help you. If you're interested, just let me know and we get a separate call. And on that call, you can show them. A lot of the times they are interested. then you get onto a sales call with them. Maybe that should be a different call as well, a different meet and greet, like how to do a sales call. Because on the sales call, you don't have to sell. On the sales call, you just need to be there for people and then outline the benefits that you can give them to solve their problems. So these things have helped really well for me. And I have had quite a few clients without having any following, just by this technique. And not just one sessions, this is packages. So what I'd like to do now is ask you if there are any questions. If there are any questions, we will focus on that, and then we do the energy clearing and we do a bit of a meditation to manifest more clients. Are there any questions? You can unmute yourself if you have any questions. You can put your hand up, whatever feels right for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so Susie, these days I struggle with being available.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why my energy is a bit, I
Yeah.
would say a bit low. I feel like, you know, I'm having issues with being available. I got few clients and I
Yeah.
was like, you know, I'm pretty busy. Though I was not, but I just said that I don't know why. And maybe it's something to do with self-confidence. I get scared, you know, will I be able to help that person with this issue?
Yeah.
So what can I do for that?
Okay, let me have a quick look. Okay. What I'm getting is almost when you are getting clients and you get a little nervous, like what I'm being shown is you almost doing the healing instead of allowing creator to do the healing. Because the clients come to you because creator brings them in alignment with you. You're there to serve them and to give them a healing or allow creator to do the healing, and you facilitate that. So it's about when people come to you, it's about trusting that, well, that like you're just showing up there and you do the best you can do. But then the rest is to the creator and the client. The responsibility is with the client to heal themselves because they are coming and they're the only one who can heal themselves. If they don't want to get healed, they don't get healed. Like, people need to be open for it. And a lot of the times people are, otherwise they don't come to you. So one is that the client has the responsibility. Then the creator. Like, it's about having this trust in the creator that you show up the best way you can and the creator will do the rest. You're not the one who's doing the healing. The creator does the healings and the client allows them to happen.
I do take this pressure when these are non-healers because I'm like, oh, will they believe it? If I'm channeling the right answers, is the healing going through? It doesn't happen with the healers because I feel that trust that we are connected to the creator and creator is doing the best.
Yeah.
Yes, resonance.
Yeah. So it's about, you need to swap, or you can do some healings on yourself, or you do a swap with somebody else who you feel like is the right person for you. And you just investigate, why do I believe I need to do the healing when I get clients that are non-healers? And you clear that. Good.
Thank you, Susie.
You're welcome. My fear is being seen and heard. Visibility. Yeah. So that's also, Theta healing is great. I didn't have Instagram for a very long time because I had so much fear for visibility, being seen and being heard. And it's healing after healing after healing, and every time a little baby step to be more visible. And a lot of the time, fear for being seen and heard is actually underlying is fear for being rejected. Fearful that people are judging you, being rejected, being judged. And, ooh, okay. When I scan you, Diana, it's ancestral a lot. There's some in the core level, but it's a lot of ancestral energy that's coming up. So in if you like, you don't have that, you haven't done any Theta healing yet, right?
No, not yet. I've done sort of training with energy healing and shamanism.
Yeah.
And I have cleared quite a lot of the ancestral stuff. A lot of it was to do with being feminine.
Yeah.
And being burnt and all those issues that go with being female. So yeah, I have done a lot of healing on it, but it's been massive. It's been a real way back.
Yeah. So what I'd recommend here, first of all, listen to your intuition, what feels right for you, because that's always like your intuition will give you the right answer. When I scan you, I see it's like the fear for rejection or being, what is it, judged, fear for judgment, and it's mostly ancestral, a little bit of core, a little bit of what happened maybe in this life when you were younger. So like there are different things that can clear it. If you like, you can come to some of the Theta healing courses and you can learn how to clear it there, and it's super powerful. You can also book in a few sessions with other Theta healers. There are wonderful Theta healers here on this course today. Obviously I do sessions, but there's so many opportunities out there that can help you. So, and otherwise meditation is a very good way of clearing ancestral things. And the way I used to do it, because even though I love Theta healing, I wanted to identify what other methods would also really clear limiting beliefs out of our subconscious. So what I started to do is I started just to try out different things. And one of the things was meditation that I did. And I would go, before my meditation, I would start with a specific thing. So it's like, I'm being fearful for being seen online or something like that. And I would test, like through energy testing, through muscle testing. That's one of the techniques we use in Theta healing, to see what limiting beliefs or what beliefs are being held in your subconscious. And I would test it before my meditation. I would have this belief. And then I would do my meditation. And sometimes I use Headspace. Sometimes I just sit there. Sometimes I use another meditation that I find. And I would just have the intention, okay, I'm clearing this belief. And during my meditation, I would just literally sit there, meditate, and have this kind of topic in mind. And I wouldn't scare away from it. I wouldn't fear. I would just have it there. It didn't have to go. It didn't have to come closer. It was just there. And when you stop pushing or pulling, you allow the energy to be, and then it will transcend. And what I actually found is that really deep beliefs, limiting beliefs, got cleared just by doing meditation for like 10-15 minutes. So yeah, there are couple of different options you can try as well to clear these things. And I know with Theta healing, 100% sure you can get this cleared quite easily. Okay. I hope that helps.
Definitely. Thank you.
Good. Are there any other questions, or would you guys like to do some meditation? Okay, yeah. Jackie.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. I think something similar. I'm like feel confident in the work that I'm doing and the outcomes I'm having, but I'm still not really putting myself out there. So I'm not really telling people. So and I keep thinking I need to know more and, refining messages and so on. So I think I'd like you to sort of see what you see if you scan like what is blocking, and also following up. I'm not great at, sometimes not so great at following up. And I appreciate that's obviously really important.
So probably 90% of the sales are under follow-up. Because you show you care, you're there for them. And when there's a little doubt, you can just give them this comfort and show them the benefits again. Okay, let me have a quick look for you. Okay. So when I scan you, it's almost like it's all or nothing. Like, or you're fully in, or you're like, it's almost like you're fully in your job, or you can be fully on your business. It's like maybe there's a little bit of work to be done on how can you combine your current work and your Theta healing business, that there's space for both instead of it has to be one or the other. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of, I mean, I'm doing some contract work, but I have a lot of space in my business.
Okay. So
and I've kind of pulled back from that recently. I'm kind of giving myself time off and thinking about it. There's certain people I'm working with consistently, but other than that, I recently I haven't been, I sort of needed some time out, but yeah, so I don't know. I need to think about that. I'm not sure it exactly makes sense.
That's fine. So check on some of the beliefs if you have, I can only do my healing business if I'm focusing on it full time. Or it feels like if you do it, you have to do it fully. You have to be fully immersed in it. You have to be fully there to be able to do it properly. And until you're at that point, it's like, what's the point? How else do I do it? It's almost, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's almost like, or you do it fully, or you just let it be for the moment.
Actually, yeah, that does make sense, because I was so like doing it all the time, like so much, like constant, like all the time, around the clock. And then recently I've just gone, oh, I just need some time off. I just like brain. So it does make sense.
Yeah,
in that sense, for sure.
It's about that balance. So it's about the balance of, okay, how can you do it both? How can you have a life whereby you do the healing business that you enjoy, whilst you also do the contract work you're doing and have time for yourself?
Yeah, the other bits I'm doing is fine. That's they're like so easy, I can't tell you. But it's like the work life, it's the business and the life. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, and when you have that balance, then things will start flowing.
So is that about clearing, do you think, or what?
You can do a healing session with somebody on that. Like I used to, like what you are describing is what I used to go through with, like I was doing my healing business and I was doing this camper van build, and I was just having so much pressure on it. It's like, I can't do this all, like it's too much. The healing business can be a full-time job, and building a camper van, especially with my needs and requirements, is a full-time job. And then I just did a session on myself. Why do I take this pressure on? And create to show me a way whereby I can combine these things with ease and in harmony. And then what started happening is things started to balance out. At some point, I just started to spend a few hours on my business in the mornings, and in the afternoon, I would work on the van. And it just very nicely leveled out. Didn't mean.
And what about putting yourself out there? What about sort of telling people, which may be the visibility thing still? Yeah. But I'm still kind of holding back.
So a lot of this is visibility. It's clear, like this is just a lot of healing sessions, like doing healing sessions on yourself, doing swaps with others, because with all these things, the reason why is there's a belief underlying, and the belief is serving us one way or the other. So when we have a belief that, like I had the belief, if I'm visible, I will be killed. And it had to do with past life experiences, that when I was visible, I was being killed and burned. And so it was serving me not to be visible, because if I wasn't visible, I was safe. And so it's about understanding how those beliefs are serving us. And then you can do downloads on yourself through the creator, that you can have the benefit without needing the limiting beliefs. So I can be safe and visible at the same time, or I can be safe without hiding. And then things started to open up, because it wasn't like I wasn't going to be killed in my subconscious anymore for being visible. And like, this is one of the beliefs that were limiting me. And then there were a couple of others. So it's just like being consistent if everything would just change in one healing session, we would all be like in the highest consciousness that we could be. It's like the consistent practice. So I do healing sessions on me regularly. Whenever I feel stuff coming up, I do a session on myself and I move on. Because then, like, energetic blockages don't become obstacles. Those blockages just transmute away. And the flow is much easier. So it's about focusing on what you want, taking consistent action. And the
Yeah, I just had a download then as well, so thank you.
Yeah, the consistent action is
insight for myself.
on yourself, and the consistent action is outside towards your clients. Yeah, does that help?
Yeah, I just had a download. I think for me it's something about energy as well, but yeah, that actually just helped us piece something together, so thank you.
Good, very good. Okay, are you guys ready to do a bit of meditation, a bit of clearing, and some manifesting? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna guide you up, and then we're just gonna close our eyes. Take a few deep breaths and center in your heart. And now, just let energy from the core of the earth come to the soles of your feet, all the way up through your legs to the top of your head, opening all your chakras very gently. Now I want you to visualize a beautiful ball of light above your head. And I want you to imagine that you move yourself and your consciousness into this ball of light. This ball of light might have a color, but you can still see through it. Now this ball of light is going to go up, high up into the sky, past the stars, past the moon, past the universe. It's going through layers and layers of light. Some bright light, some darker light, and some more bright light. Then it's going up higher into a golden light. Goes higher through a jelly-like substance, through a pink mist, and into tingling iridescent white light. Go very deep into this white light. It's very light, but it's still got an essence. This is the light and energy of creation. This energy creates atoms and molecules. This energy can create anything you desire or want. So I'm just going to do a bit of a clearing now. So can we first of all download lots of unconditional love to every one of you. And when I give downloads, you just say yes yourself or out loud or in your head, and then you will receive them. You can feel the energy coming in. Okay, can we first of all release any obligation that you are responsible for your clients, that you need to fix your clients and you are responsible for healing them. Yeah, let's release that and send it into Creator's light, complete it through Creator. Can we show you how you can build a business with joy and ease by following your passion, by living your dream, that it's safe for you to be visible, that it's safe for you to be seen, offering your services, following your passion, and doing what you enjoy doing. And for anybody who's watching the replay, these downloads and this clearing still works the same. Can we show you what it feels like to be clear on your goals, to be clear on what you want and your desires, and allow the how it happens to the universe, to the creator. And can we set the intention that the creator will execute the how for you in the highest and best way possible? Can we show you what it feels like to trust the creator in this, and that it's possible for you, and that you can do that and do that as of now with ease and joy? When you like that, just say yes. Okay, can we release any of the pressure and fear of failing your clients, not being good enough, not living up to their expectations? Can we release all these things? Yeah, very good. Now think about it. How does this serve you to think these things? What are you getting out of it? What's the benefit of having these thoughts? How does it serve you to think you're not good enough? How does it serve you to think you might fail your clients, or to have fear that you might fail your clients? Does it serve you in a positive way? Can we now give you the download that you can have this benefit, the thing that it serves you? Maybe it keeps you safe. Maybe it makes you feel confident. Maybe it brings you greater connection with the creator. However it's serving you, this benefit, can we show you that you can have this benefit without needing to fail, without needing to not be enough, so that you are enough and can have this benefit, without needing to be alone? I see some fear of being alone, so can we let go of you having to be alone to be able to follow your passion? Yeah, just let this all go into God's light, the Creator's light. Show you that you can have those beautiful benefits without those heavy emotions, lower vibrations. Now ask the Creator, see yourself in the sparkling white light. Now ask the Creator, what are you learning out of this? What are you learning out of having these thoughts? What good things, what positive things, what virtues are you learning? Might it be the virtue of acceptance, or trust, maybe love? Maybe something completely different. Maybe it's clarity, or being consistent, being confident. What virtue are you learning? Just ask the Creator and allow your intuition to tell you. Maybe it's patience. So can we show you now what these virtues, the ones that you were learning, what they feel like from Creator's perspective? And can we align Creator's perspective with you? Can we replace your personal perspective with the highest perspective from the Creator? And can we give you those virtues now? Complete the lesson. When you like that, just say yes, and see the virtues that you have, that you are learning, come into your energetic field. I will witness it as well for you. Okay, can we release the belief that business is a burden? Can we release any desperation energy that money has to come in? Can we show you how to let money come in easily and effortlessly as a result of you serving people in the highest and best way possible? And what that feels like. And that is possible for you. Can we show you your power? How to use your power in balance and harmony, what your power feels like, that you can use and utilize your power to serve yourself and others without harming them, without having to suffer, without having to compromise yourself, or without having to give anything in exchange. Can you activate your confidence within you? Your power within you? Your light? So that this gets awakened and amplified? That you can use those beautiful skills to attract more clients. Can I create to show you how to do that? That it's easy for you. And that you do this as of now in your day-to-day life. Good, very good. That creates a lot more light around you. Okay, can we release any vows or contracts that you're responsible for your clients, that you have to deliver, that you need to help a specific client? Can we release this? Or any obligations as well? And can we show you that you can choose to help and serve in the way that feels right for you without being obligated, in a way that feels balanced, in a way that's in harmony with you? And you like this, just say yes. This is a beautiful download that creator is showing me. Can the creator show you how you can attract clients with ease, what this feels like? And by sending out what kind of clients you're looking for, that the creator will bring them on your path, will bring them to you, and how you recognize these clients, and that you follow your intuition, what it feels like to follow your intuition and take action from there. Yeah. Let that safe for you. Now think about a few things you like to manifest. I'd like you to move up into this tingling white light from the creator again. And you can say you can repeat what I say. Creator of all that is. This is in my life now, in the highest and best way possible. Thank you. Done, it's done, it's done. Show me. And now think about all the beautiful things you'd like to manifest, like to attract in your life. Because we do this from the Theta brainwave, it's much more powerful and it manifests much more easily. It's safe for you. So how many clients would you like to manifest? What kind of clients would you like to manifest? What kind of people would you like to serve, help? Feel Feel what it feels like to help those people, to serve those people, and that they're happy. So can we manifest, Creator, please attract clients that love this work, understand this work, respect the work, are ready to heal, want to heal, and will heal when they work with you. And people who are able to afford you, want to pay you, and will pay you with lots of love, joy, and happiness, and who love working with you, and by the experience they have with you, they love recommending you. Can we also set the manifestation that everybody you work with will recommend you to 2 other people, will talk to about you to 2 other people, and when they talk about you, they always talk positively. Good, that was a bit of my channeling, and now manifest what you like to have. And feel what your manifestation would feel like for you. Because when you feel it, you feel the emotion, when you feel the experience, it's even a step closer to making that happen. How worthy do you feel? How do you feel when they say yes to your desired prices? How do you feel on the sales call? Which doesn't have to be called a sales call. It can be called a clarity call or a discovery call, a benefit call. Just think about the last few things you like to manifest, and when you're ready, move back into this sparkling white light, this iridescent white light. And then say, thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. When it's done, make sure you just give yourself a rinse. See yourself in this the sparkling white light, and give yourself a rinse, a shower with beautiful sparkling energy to make sure that you break energetically properly. Then open your eyes. Then I'd recommend you to do an energy break as well, which is just doing this with your hands. Yeah. Very good. Very good. How was that? Did you guys enjoy that? I hope that tonight have brought you a lot of value. I hope that tonight has been able to help you with your next steps, gives you more clarity on who your target market is, like how you can add value to them, and how you can nurture them through consistency and being visible, having some credibility, testimonials, people talk positively about you. And this will definitely, when you do this on a consistent basis, it will be a huge contributor to attracting clients, paying clients for you. If you guys who are already Theta healers and you want to clear more beliefs around what is holding you back to attract clients and how you can attract more clients, one of the courses, there are 2 courses that I'd recommend that are super powerful. One is Game of Life. It's very good for people who want to grow their business and who want to grow more in their life and build businesses. And the other one is World Relations. World Relations is excellent at clearing any hatred, prejudice against other cultures, against other countries. And whenever we have hatred or prejudice against a certain culture, against a race, or against a country, it gets very difficult to attract those clients in because of your own energy. And a lot of times this is in the genetic line. It's in the subconscious, and we are not even aware of those beliefs. And World Relations is an excellent course to really become aware of what those limiting beliefs are that we have with different cultures, countries, people, races, sometimes even institutions, religion. And once we clear that, it really opens up our energetic field to attract more different type of clients so that we can serve them. Now, Game of Life, I don't teach. So if you would like to do this course, I highly recommend it. And I recommend to look online. If you want to have a recommendation on who teaches it, I happily recommend other instructors. It's a great course. And World Relations, I do teach. And that's happening from the 29th of September to the 3rd of October. And it will be online. And I will also give you a link for that. I'd like to thank you all. I really hope you enjoyed this tonight. And in a week and a half approximately, I will do a Theta healing practice group. So that's a practice group only for Theta healers, whereby we will do swaps. And the topic is going to be about raising your prices. Thank you for joining, and I wish you a fabulous evening.